Beginning from this year, Hajj or pilgrimage in Saudi Arabia is going to be simple and a worthwhile experience for Muslims fulfilling this aspect of religious obligation. New reforms are being implemented starting from this year. And as pilgrims start warming up for the movement to Mouna this Sunday against Monday, which they are supposed to, our correspondent Usman Ali reports on the development leading to earlier than scheduled movement, which is part of the decisions imposed on the Saudi authorities' Hajj reformation.
Mouna, the world's largest tent city, sits on 192,000 square meters. It is ready waiting to house more than 2 million pilgrims to commence this year's Hajj. This is the place pilgrims stay before proceeding to Arafat, the day of high religious significance to Muslims. Later on, pilgrims also stay back in Mouna to observe symbolic stoning of the devil for 2 to 3 days to end Hajj rites. For those who perform Hajj before, they are aware that the movement from Mouna to the holy sites is quite challenging. Imagine a congregation of more than 2 million people walking together to a long distance under extreme heat. In such situation, disaster can happen because they are vulnerable to suffocating, crowd crush and stampede, the disaster which Saudi authorities are perfecting plans to avoid.
I remember vividly, in 2015 I was part of the pilgrims. We left for Mina that morning in the early hours, but we didn't come back together, and there was thing of the tragedy I can recall. Many who went there could not return to their destinations. In fact, they couldn't make it back to their home countries. They died because of stampede.
So for safety reasons, Saudi authorities impose some sort of control in all the movements. An official with the Saudi government, Abubakar Banama, together with the delegation of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, led by Dr. Aliu Abubakar Tanko, went round the holy sites pilgrims are expected to perform Hajj tasks. He said, now there are number markings for pilgrims from states, countries and regions for easy identification, and each of the pilgrim groups will have designated time to observe Hajj rites to ease hardship and anxiety which they might be exposed to.
Let us guide the pilgrims. Let us try to control the pilgrims in this movement. In the entering of the buses should be orderly.
There will be restrictions. For hawking, not anymore, as food will be provided. The Saudi Minister of Hajj also shares some of the new Hajj reforms. The new transportation system is to convey 72,000 pilgrims in an hour. There is emergency health care, relief facilities against the harsh weather condition. Saudi authorities say, henceforth, Hajj will be made simple and easy. As at this Wednesday, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria said about 70,000 of the pilgrims it is responsible for are in the Holy Land and assured that the remaining 6,000 will be airlifted before the Saturday, June 24 deadline for the closure of Saudi airports. In the holy city of Mecca, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Usman Aliu, NTA News.